Angel Vane, and this is episode 35 of my author's diary. This week, I thought I would start off with a writing update. And I say that super excited, like I've actually made some good progress. So, I have been working on the revisions to Book 2 in Julian and Mina's story. That's the sequel to The Accidental Hero. The editor came back with comments that basically makes me have to rewrite all of about a quarter of the book, the first quarter of the book, the most important part of the book, to try to get people interested. So I need to kind of get that done. So that's put me about a month and a half behind schedule. So I was supposed to have plotted out book 3 and started in the month of January and started writing book 3 this month in February, and that ain't happening. So now my new goal is to get all of the revisions done for book 2 and then sent back over to my editor in the month of February so that I can pick up and start plotting again book 3 in the month of March. So that's kind of where I stand right now. I will keep you guys posted, giving you updates probably once a month. So earlier this week, I listened to audiobooks as I'm driving into work, and I'm listening to this one audiobook and it's really good. I'm really getting into the story, and we hit a scene or one of the chapters, and this author has used an almost identical characterization technique that I used in my story for reflecting the desire and the attraction between the two people that are going to be love interests. And so I'm listening to it and I'm like, I did that almost identically. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I don't want people to think that I stole that from her book, because her book is way more popular than mine. Selling like hotcakes. Mine's not selling like hotcakes, but it's okay because it's still a good book. And so I'm like, okay. So I get to work and I go on Amazon and I'm like, okay, when did this book come out? Because if my book came out before her book, then nobody will think that I stole this concept from her book and put it in my book. And so I look up the date. It came out 2 months before my book came out. So then I'm like, I don't want this to happen again. I want to write a unique idea and unique things in my story that nobody else has written. But how do you make sure that you've done that? I mean, literally, I would have to read every book that was ever written by anybody on the planet throughout history. That ain't happening. I'm almost at the point of spazzing out. Because again, I'm revising a book and I'm like, well, should I go and check some of these, bigger authors in the genre and make sure that they haven't done something similar to what I've done, because I haven't had a chance to read those books yet. I'm like all these things are spinning in my head, and then all of a sudden the statement, no new ideas under the sun, floats into my head. And I stop. And that saying basically comes from the Bible. It comes from Ecclesiastes 1:9. And it says, what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. And reflecting on that, it really helped to calm me down. Because even the ideas that I'm coming up with and other contemporary authors are coming up with, we're actually not creating anything that is brand new, has never been done in a story before. We're all tapping into stories that have been told to us and books that we've been read, and kind of piecing these things together in our subconscious to create the works that we are creating and putting out there into the earth. There's nothing new under the sun. There's no new ideas under the sun, but there are different perspectives and different spins and different ways of weaving it into a story. And that's what I truly need to be focused on. It's not about trying to come up with something so unique and so different that nobody has ever written about it before, but it is taking an idea that has been done before, and probably dozens and dozens and dozens of times before, but putting Angel Vane's little twist on it, because no one can tell that idea the same way I can tell that idea, with my unique voice that is framed by my unique experiences and the way I like to tell my stories. So with that, I became excited again by going back to doing my revisions and plotting out the other books in Julian and Mina's story, and I stopped my basic epic meltdown that was about to occur. So, if you want to keep up with me and all the ups and downs that I go through as I try to write and publish new books, click the subscribe button and then click that little silver bell so you won't miss when I'm doing a video, and I will see you next time.